go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for, but this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Brady going to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Miller throwing on first down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Miller going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devontae Freeman, 76 yards, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's Miller on 3rd and 2. Open man is Michael Thomas. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Look at me, Zipper. Hey, Haywood.
Miller now to throw on 2nd down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Off the play fake. Miller. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Miller throwing on 4th down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 50 Cent.
Miller operating from the gun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Ready. 90 Wolf. Let's go. Coaching spell now.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
That'll be complete to Cook. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hit.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Preston Williams there to make the grab. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. What's good on the extra point? And the lead is now 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
On play action. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Another try after the first down sack. Brady throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
50.
From the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I'm going to run you over. Run you over.
1st and 10.
25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. 50.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know, one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 31.
2nd down and goal. Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Miller. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Murray.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this is Cook with the grab. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again.
31's the mic. Hey, Delta. Here I come again. Here I get it.
On 4th down, Miller. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Saints 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 25-yard line.
Hey, 66. 31's the mic. Here we go, D. 31's the mic.
From the 25 on second down, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. 31's the mic. So don't say nothing. Check it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey, 66.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there as the first half is winding down, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Gain of 23 yards. And the Saints 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Under 10. Pilot, 64.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here we go.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, wahoo! When he hits.
From the gun, Brady. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Saints take over at 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Back at the 46-yard line.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
55, 55. Go. 55.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Brady now on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
Five. Hey, keep it up. Mike's 56. 56. 56. Mike, 56, right there. 50. Hey, seam 6.
Throwing again. Brady, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
We got this. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, #2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Miller. It's caught by Sanders. A gain of 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Tighten up.
pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Quan Alexander, his second sack of the night. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds Cook. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Check 56. Hey, box truck, box truck. Mike 56, Mike 56. Check. Wait.
Now Brady. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And got his man complete. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
66.
Brady going to look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Check 52. Check. Lucky. Check your hot read. Slim. Regular.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch out. Watch the edge. Smooth.
Brady to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On the ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. You got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Check 31, check 31. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check, go. Check 26, check 26. Slam, slam.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Hey, lock it. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Score, score. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Hey, Charlie.
He's back to throw, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Lutz with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Fair catch made within 25 yards.
Let's go, get inside, let's go, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another.
It's caught inside the 25. Now there's the timeout. Signal for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Tampa Bay, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.